I recently saw an old black and white movie from before I was born titled The Adventures of Mark Twain. I really enjoyed it, and later that evening, I decided to Google Mark Twain, whose real name, of course, was Samuel Clemens, and who lived from 1835 to 1910 in Hannibal, Missouri. He was not only a wonderful author, but he was a great mind and a quick wit. If you ever want to read some humor with a message, look up a collection of his quotes. On one occasion, he said, "Be careful of reading health books. You may just die of a misprint." On another, he stated, "The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not." Now, there's that humor with a message. Now, I want to talk to you about veganism. What is a vegan? Many people, when they hear the word, think that it's something like being a beatnik or a nomad. But most people are just confused. Strictly speaking, it's the practice of abstaining from the consumption of all animal products. In practice, it's very personalized. In fact, it actually falls along a continuum. On one extreme end is what we call an ethical vegan that rejects the use of animal products of any type. That includes food, apparel made of materials such as silk, wool, and leather, as well as lifestyle products like cosmetics and toiletries, and even leather seats in their cars. It's much more than merely a diet or a preference. It's a core life philosophy. It's a guiding sense of principles. It's almost a religion. The early roots of ethical veganism can be traced back to the 6th century BC to Pythagoras, who felt that all living beings are kindred souls. His feeling was founded upon a moral basis, not on human health. And that's pretty much how it went for centuries until about the mid-1800s. Adherents of a strict plant-based diet were just simply called vegetarians. In the middle of the continuum is what is often termed as environmental vegans. They're less strict, but reject animal products because they feel that it harms the environment and is therefore unsustainable in the long term. Their motivation is more political than it is spiritual. Now, at the other end of the continuum are those that are in pursuit of optimal health or who are just grossed out by eating animals. They're called dietary or nutritional vegans and range from 100% raw vegetarians to those that might be termed as vegan-ish because they'll consume eggs and dairy products, honey, and some cooked foods. At the extreme end of that is what I call a flexitarian, and that's because they consume 50 to 70% vegan, and then they'll cheat for the other 30 to 50%. The term vegan was first coined in 1944 by Donald Watson to describe a non-dairy vegetarian. And since that time, November 1st of each year has been observed as an annual World Vegan Day. Approximately 2% of the population of the United States and Britain identify themselves as vegan, and it's becoming more mainstream all the time. Now, there's no doubt that a poorly planned vegan diet may be deficient in certain nutrients, especially things like vitamin B12 and vitamin D, iron, zinc, omega-3, calcium, and iodine. The American Dietetic Association and the Dietitians of Canada have stated that a well-planned vegan diet is healthy for all stages of life, including pregnancy. The Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine suggests that vegans eat at least 3 servings of vegetables a day, including dark green leafy vegetables such as broccoli, and dark yellow and orange such as carrots. 5 servings of whole grains, which would be breads and rice and pasta, 3 of fruit, and 2 of legumes like beans, peas, or lentils. There are many proven health benefits of a raw plant-based diet, such as a decrease in weight, heart disease, cholesterol, blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, colon and prostate cancer, cataracts, and even bone fractures. In the book Veganism, author Ren Berry states, despite the seeming hardships of a vegan diet imposes on its practitioners, veganism is a burgeoning movement, especially among young Americans. In endurance sports such as the Ironman triathlon and the ultramarathon, the top competitors are vegans who consume much of the vegan food in its uncooked state. Even young weightlifters and bodybuilders are gravitating to the vegan diet, giving lie to the notion that eating animal flesh is essential for strength and stamina. Finally, let me recommend one of my favorite books, Chicken Flavored Tofu Soup for the Vegan Soul.